Hello, and welcome to this weather update. Yes, it is after midnight. It is September 12th, 2021, and this will be a very brief weather update because after all the day we had today, and remembering what happened 20 years ago, I'm just not really in the mood to do an extensive weather update. But you can see the smoke off to the south. This was right before sunset. We had a mix of cumulus clouds, some cirrus clouds. Wasn't really a clear day at all. But it was the last kind of day that we're going to have semi-low dew points, and we have a lot more smoke that's also going to be rolling into our area, and you're going to be noticing that. You can see all of the smoke here over the midsection of the country is going to be making its way toward our area, I believe, in the next couple of days. So let's go to what the highs and lows were for the day. So let's do highs and lows, and we'll go over the current conditions. So I kind of took them out, but here you go. Highs were in the upper 70s. Pretty comfortable day across Long Island. Upper 70s, mid to upper 70s, mid 70s, low to mid 70s out east. Closer to the city, it was closer to 80. And of course, in New Jersey, it was Toms River 80 degrees, so a lot warmer in Toms River. Obviously, not getting that sea breeze that we did. Let's go look at the low temperature now. And oh wow, West Hampton 45 degrees. Wow, 54 at Islip, 53 at Shirley, and the alley actually got down around 60 last night. So 62, yeah, it's about right. 64 at LaGuardia, 57 for a low at JFK. In Jersey also had some 40s, 48 and 49 this morning, and around 53 in Toms River. So I'm not going to go over this too much. Oops. So let's go take a look at current conditions again. I'll put this back to the current conditions here. You'll see temperatures are in the upper 60s and dew points have risen. We'll just go over Islip today. 68 at Islip right now. But you see how the dew points have risen. It was in the dew points were in the 50s in the morning, and they started rising throughout the day. By the evening, with dew points above 60. So let's go look at the models now. And we're gonna actually I shouldn't forget about the tropics too. As you know, Larry made a landfall. They're watching a system that has a good chance of forming in the Gulf of Mexico. We'll talk about more of that tomorrow. We have 3 systems to watch, and Larry, of course, is now extratropical, and it is out in the entering the Arctic. If we looked at the MODIS here, you'll see this is what's left of Larry here now in the Arctic. But still, it really hammered Newfoundland quite a bit. Quite a few power outages, trees down. It's a pretty substantial storm. I really haven't heard all that much news about it. But this is what it looks like right here and on the satellite view. And if we go and look at the windy.com, you'll see there's still a lot of wind around this storm here. You can see here, still got some very strong winds and high seas around this area here. So look at that, north of 54. And believe it or not, it will bring snow, a lot of snow to certain parts of Greenland, obviously, where it's colder. So let's go look at, but this still to disturb the ice. All this wind here is going to definitely do something, that's for sure. But go back to this. I'm just curious to see if there are any buoys that report anything out there. I don't think so. Should just give it up already with these buoys. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of waves they got. Let's see if this one ever got any big waves or not. I don't know. Probably not, but you see we got these other areas here. And, of course, we're waiting for that to load. So, it's still waiting. All right. So, while we wait, let's go look at the latest HRRR smoke model. We'll go to the 0Z, and we'll look at the vertically integrated smoke. And you'll see we're going to be dealing with some smoke. And maybe I'm even smelling a little bit of it tonight as well. So, here's what the smoke looks like. And you can see we're going to be in the red tomorrow, and that red is going to linger right into Monday as well. This you can see really dense, thick smoke over us here. So it's going to be quite hazy the next couple of days. And if we look at the actual I'm curious about the near surface smoke and see if there actually, we may start to see some that actually might be near the surface. Let's see if we can get this buoy up here now. Nothing really impressive with the waves. All right, whatever. Let's go back to this loop. This is the near surface, and you'll see we have a little bit. I think you're going to smell some smoke in the air. I really do. The next couple of days, I think you're going to smell it too. So it's going to be quite thick, and we'll have those crazy sunsets again like we did before. So let's go look at the models here, and we can see we have this high pressure that's building in. I have about 96 hours of the 0ZH-RRRs. I meant the GFS. You can see we got this high, and this westerly flow is just going to carry that smoke right over us, and it's also going to bring in the heat and humidity. And you'll see what happens here. We have a confused jet stream pattern once again that seems to be being indicated. If I were to go a little further onto the 18Z, you'll see here, this is not good because it's now developing a tropical system and taking it toward our area. Next Saturday, we were supposed to get a cold front. Look at that, it's forming another one and looping it in. So this is just the model being nuts. I don't know, but we'll have to see. It hasn't really been very consistent. But the fact that we went from having a progressive pattern to now the jet stream deciding it wants to break up again is another problem. You can see the jet stream is just staying way north, and it's a huge mess, this jet stream. Again, here we go again with this, but I'm going to talk more about this tomorrow. Let's just go over the weather for tomorrow and the next day, and then I want to wrap up this weather update because it is late. So we're going to just go use the HRRR for this. And we'll go to the 0ZH-RRR, and we head for tomorrow. And you'll see it'll be a warmer day tomorrow, probably 80s in Jersey, mid-80s. So Long Island around 80. Dew points are going to be higher as well, and that'll continue into Monday as well. You'll see these higher dew points. So you have the humidity, you'll have the smoke. It's not going to be it's not going to be great. It's not going to be comfortable. I mean. And the sky's going to be hazy, too. So you can see that there's a backdoor front that tries to make it through, perhaps Monday night. We'll have to see what happens with that. As far as the skies go, I'll go to the RGM for that, and we'll look at the skies, and then I want to wrap up this weather update. So for tomorrow, I mean, there'll be sunshine. And there probably won't be that many clouds in the sky, maybe a few high clouds. But it's going to be hazy, and it's going to be smoky, I think. And then for Monday, we'll probably see more in the way of clouds. And when is our next chance of precipitation? Well, it would probably be Monday with that backdoor front, perhaps. Let me look at the 0ZH-RRR. Tomorrow, we're not going to see any precipitation. Let's see if that backdoor front actually can bring us any precipitation. It looks relatively dry, so I don't think we'll see too much in the way of precipitation. Just plenty of smoke and plenty of haze, and we'll have more for you tomorrow night.